Hey, girl.
Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing? My name is simply Valka, and today I'm going to be having a little bit of fun with tarot cards with you, Capricorn. We're going to be seeing who is coming towards you next when it comes to your life, right? So how this is going to work, Capricorn, is I'm going to be shuffling some cards. I'm going to be telling you the impressions that I get of this person, their personality traits, what their intentions are when it comes to you. And it's up to you, Capricorn, to rely on your intuition, honey, and to see how this person fits in your life. For some of you guys, this may be like a past relationship, a past ex energy, honey. This may be for other of you guys a friendship situation, right? Someone that you haven't been talking to in a little bit and you're starting to get some perspective from them on this reading. Or it could be someone completely new coming into your life, Capricorn. Whatever the case may be, it's up to you, Capricorn, to rely on your intuition to see how it fits, right? Because put it in perspective, honey. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get into this reading for you today. Let's see who is coming towards you. We have the Ace of Swords trying to come forward to you guys. While I was shuffling, it tried to come out 3 times, darling. So definitely could be an air sign, Capricorn, trying to step forward to you guys. Whoever it is, this is someone who's extremely creative, who has a lot of thoughts. This is probably someone who has a little, like, you could probably confuse them to have like a little bit of ADHD, where they're always just like going from one thing to the next, talking like a million miles per second. Very much so someone that is just constantly having some type of idea, constantly thinking about the next thing. Also someone that could be potentially an overthinker as well if they don't utilize their overactive mind, Capricorn, to something creative or something productive. The Ace of Swords energy does exude someone who just has, their mind can spiral if it's not utilized or like given direction, essentially, Capricorn. So let's dive deeper with this, honey. Let's see what more we can get with this. I am getting more so, Capricorn, that instead of an air sign necessarily, they may just have a lot of air in their chart. Is the correction that Spirit wanted me to put out there. We have the Emperor coming forward to this reading. So this is definitely someone that, while they do have a lot of ideas in mind, Capricorn, this is someone that does take action on those ideas as well. This is someone who doesn't just have like a bunch of no, actually, this would really be the person that has like a bunch of different projects in their closet, right? One week they pick up knitting, another week they decided to go sculpting, another week they want to do like power frisbee, honey, or just something in that nature. So they probably have just like a lot of different interests, but at the very least, it's someone who takes action for this. Something I do want to point out, Capricorn, this is someone who nicely has genders obviously don't matter whatsoever. I mean, honey, look at me. But this is someone that is a lot more balanced with their feminine side. Now, that doesn't mean, honey, by looking at me and being like, oh, feminine like you, Velka? No, darling. Feminine in the more so where it's just like, I know maybe this is a stereotype, Capricorn, sue me, honey, whatever. But it's almost like not being afraid of talking about their emotions and talking about what it is that they're thinking. You don't have to pry it out of them, their thoughts and like their feelings. They have no problems expressing it and showing it, is basically what I'm trying to get at, which I guess it doesn't really matter masculine or feminine trait in that regard, but I do, either way, I feel like it'd just be a nice change of pace for some of you Capricorns who are used to trying to, it's like pulling teeth to get certain people to just communicate with you. Y'all will know. You know if you know, honey, right? Let's continue on. We have the Queen of Swords coming in as well. Okay, yeah, definitely an air, some type of air in their chart coming in here. Capricorn, this is someone who probably doesn't spend a lot of time around other people. Definitely a more introverted energy. You probably would mistake them for being a little bit of an extrovert just because they're very much so like they're just gonna do their own thing, right? So this would be very much so someone that would be like, they would be like the one that's standing, or not standing, like dancing on the dance floor, being the first one to dance, and people would be like, oh wow, they're just so social, they're just so extroverted, and in reality, they just felt like dancing, they're just like in their own world in that way. I hope that makes sense, Capricorn. Hopefully my analogies don't get you guys too confused. We have the Six of Cups coming in here. This is someone who's very giving as well. This is, again, I associate I know this is gonna just be like a me personal thing, Capricorn, but bear with me, right? I get like certain energies, certain personality types for each of the cards, and for them to keep on getting, I mean, I see the Six of Cups as a more feminine energy, a softer energy. Six of Cups coming in here, balancing it out with that Queen of Swords and that Emperor card, where it's just like that, still like it's like that tough exterior or like that, I don't know, it's just a nice balance is all I'm going to really say, Capricorn. But this is again someone who definitely close with their family as well in this type of dynamic. They probably don't have that many people in their life, but the people that they do keep close into their life, they're kind of like family in that way. Because this is not the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like in a situation where they're kind of like they go on their own. They kind of like do everything by themselves. Six of Cups energy, but those that the Queen of Swords allows into their space, they they just love them to death, right? So this is definitely someone who will come off in the sense of being extroverted. Actually not. They don't have that many social connections, and they're very personal. Five of Cups in the reverse coming in here with the Page of Pentacles coming in here. So Capricorn, this is someone who at one point probably was very engaging with other people. I'm going to be honest, but something happened. They had some type of bad experience. I don't know what happened, Sterling, obviously, but and I feel like it's not my business to pry, but something happened. Five of Cups energy, where Page of Pentacles, this has stopped them from ever like really extending out their pentacles to communicate with other people, Capricorn. So it's a little bit difficult, I guess, to come in contact with that person, right? They're coming towards you and they're very resistant in terms of reaching out. So I guess in some ways this does speak volumes in terms of if they do reach out to you, Capricorn, and are the one to engage this connection. It shows to you just how vested they already are, because this person got burned at one point, I'm getting, from extending their pentacles out at one point. So very interesting. Let's see here. We have the Page of Cups coming in here. So Page of Cups, this is like, especially in this card, this is definitely someone who I would say is more so manifesting. They're setting the intent, and they will make it very clear to you, Capricorn, that they're interested in you, right? This is not gonna, like, you probably still have to play a little bit of a guessing game with them, right? A little bit of a mind game with them, but they're gonna be dropping hints. They're gonna be dropping some very, I would say, subtle hints. Subtle, like they'll probably start out subtle, but then progressively get more obvious. But once you pique their interest, right, they're gonna be definitely dropping some subtle hints. Maybe they'll just be like, it'll start with just like a singular message, and they're a little bit quiet, a little bit more tame at first, and then they start opening up more. Two pages coming in here, that was definitely really reinforcing the sense of where it's new energy. Pages represents new energy, Capricorn, something I do want to just point out. So let's see what their intentions are towards you, Capricorn. What are their intentions towards you, Capricorn? We have the Nine of Swords coming in the reverse. So this is definitely something, this usually is a card of like anxiety, Capricorn. So I don't know if they've been watching you for a while. Let's get a couple more, because this is like their intentions towards you is like relieving their anxiety in some way. The Sun card as well as the Strength card. Sun card being in the reverse and the Strength card being in the upright. So yeah, this is kind of like their lesson here, Capricorn. You probably may be the reason why they break out of their shell, Capricorn, right? The Strength card comes in as their shadow work. This is the lesson that they need to be doing, right? Nine of Swords overcoming their anxiety. The Sun card in the reverse. So it's almost as if like they feel as if you're gonna reject them, or you're not gonna want to engage with them, and you don't want them to be your friend or what have you. Maybe it does give me the sense that maybe perhaps they feel as if you're out of their league, or if that's how it goes. Capricorn, and so they kind of are just in the sense of being like, they probably don't even want anything to do with me, but I'm going to shoot my shot anyways. So I would even say, Capricorn, I'm going to eat my words from what I was saying earlier, and where it's like this person at one point really was burned from reaching out, but you are the exception. Capricorn, you definitely are the exception when it comes to this person. You bring them back out in the sense of where they really want to communicate. But I still stand by the fact that they probably will leave subtle hints, and if you're oblivious to them, Capricorn, they probably will make it a lot more obvious and be a lot more forward with you, and as it progresses, for sure, Capricorn. So let's close off with some oracle cards before we end this reading for you, Capricorn, just because I always like to close with some oracle cards. We have the giraffe picture, seeing the giraffe spirit. This card's been stepping up quite a bit recently. Seeing the big picture, Capricorn. So definitely read your environment as you go out. This is definitely going to be someone I feel like is going to be from like a distance initially. I don't feel like you guys are going to be outright introduced to each other or running into each other. This is going to be from a distance, catching interest, and then continuing on. The answers you need are coming. Very much so a sense of progression. Energy is gaining momentum. Progression, Capricorn. All about progression. One last one. You're very close to achieving your goals. So this is happening really soon. Capricorn, you being the exception to this person, this is happening very soon of where they reach out to you. I wouldn't be surprised for some of you Capricorns if it's not too long after you receive this video of where you get like, you know, like a new follower or like a friend request or something like that. Like something that starts the communication lines or starts like the energetic exchange. Because with that Page of Cups that we get in this deck in particular, this is someone who's really setting the intent very hard. If I can find it, Capricorn, to get your attention, right? To bring you forward, closer to their life. So, yeah, Capricorn, those are the cards that I have for you in this reading. If you enjoyed this tarot reading, darling, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Capricorn, my website is just simplyvelka.com. I leave it linked down below, along with my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that, darling, is just Simply Velka. And also, I do your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Capricorn, every single Monday. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link somewhere for you to check that out as well. But until next time, Capricorn, I love you so much and good luck with this connection, honey.